You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media at Varsity Media.
The Varsity Media Sports Network proudly welcomes you to Ordway Field here on the campus of Pittsford Sutherland High School, where this evening, this is the showdown here, folks. It is two powers in Section 5 getting together as it's the Blue Devils of Victor visiting the Panthers of Pittsford. Glad you're with us. My name is Gene Battaglia. This should be a lot of fun here tonight. Pittsford, the home team, they're in the white uniforms with the Navy. They have a 9-1 record. Also 9-1, the Victor Blue Devils. And you see the tail of the tape right here. And really the key, it's the bottom one. Sam Rickey, one of the best face-off specialists in Section 5. And anytime you can take nearly 3 of 4 at the X, that's going to be a big, big factor tonight for Pittsford. Can they maintain possession, get a few extra possessions as we take a look at tonight's starting lineups? Brady Robinson, the goaltender tonight, once again for the Blue Devils. And for the Pittsford Panthers, it'll be Nolan Dean. Leading scorer, Rex Kesselring, number 9. And then a lot of talent, including Thomas Gravino, number 35. 35 goals for number 34 for the Victor Blue Devils. Our players to watch here tonight. Certainly we just mentioned a few. Thomas Gravino, 35 goals, 10 assists. Sam Rickey is kind of the driving force to maintaining the possessions for Victor. And Rex Kesselring, a great force on offense for the Panthers. We will take a quick break. We'll have the face-off coming up next year on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
It is just a raw evening here, no other way to put it. 42 degrees, light rain. It's been raining most of the day. Not much wind to speak of tonight, but certainly this is a day that feels more like mid-March rather than May the 2nd, 2023. But that's what you get here in Rochester, a mixed bag here in spring. Head coaches for both teams are Victor Dan Stone leading the Blue Devils, Andrew Wilple, the longtime coach for the Pittsford Panthers. It's a Victor team that's looking to get back to the sectional championship game in Class B. The disappointment last year, losing to Canandaigua in the semifinal. And for Pittsford, we saw the Panthers earlier this year, a game at Penfield here on the Varsity Media Sports Network, winning a back-and-forth game 9-6, and kind of thinking that might be the plan tonight. Just maximize your possession, making sure that you're not giving Victor too many. If this turns into a track meet, that's probably what Victor wants to do. Taking a look at these 9-1 records, the only loss for Pittsford was on the road out of section at Fayetteville Manlius, 14-9. That was back on April the 6th. Panthers coming off a 9-2 win over Thomas on Thursday. As for Victor, they're playing anyone and everyone. They went down to Maryland, and their only loss to a school named Calvert Hall. That was back on April 4th. And then coming off a win, again, playing teams not only out of section, out of state, Don Bosco Prep, which when you're talking about high school football, you recognize Don Bosco. Victor Lacrosse getting the win out of state this past week, as we will have the face-off right on that Panther logo tonight from Ordway Field here on the campus of Pittsford Sutherland. As Ricky has a beat on it, but Pittsford still a 50-50 ball. And eventually it will be the Blue Devils. Ricky coming up with it. He's in a little bit of trouble here, being surrounded. No timeout call, but he's going to find a man and now get off the field. So first possession tonight going to the Victor Blue Devils. Offensive personnel has yet to check in, is running in to the box. JT Workmeister, the defenseman, now he will get off, and Dan Stone will get in his personnel. Gravino between the hashes, who shoots it just wide. Nolan Dean is your keeper. He is a senior, 56% on the season. As the feed now goes back up top. Gravino with it on the far side. Gravino the feed in front and the goal. And that'll be number 3, Sam Gotham, with his 21st of the season. Sam Gotham, goal number 21. And we'll give an assist on this to Thomas Gravino.
Sam Gotham, assisted by number 34, Thomas Gravino.
So Victor taking the 1-0 lead just 58 seconds into this game. Ricky getting down low against Peter Roussel. And Ricky will win another draw. Again, surrounded, and a good ride there, as that's going to force the turnover. Brady Getz coming up with it. Victor defense, though, stride for stride. So Pittsford not winning the draw initially, but there's other ways you can get the ball back, and there they just showed it. But here they turn it over. It'll be back to Victor. That's Simon Cowell, sophomore defender, sends it ahead, and Blue Devils in action. Bouncing ball goes wide. Dean will gather it in the crease. Looking for an outlet as he's bothered by Gotham. Clearing attempt in progress here for the Panthers. And that is a great ride, 50-50 ground ball. And coming up with it will be Gotham. Then Gotham gets knocked to the ground. And this will be ruled Victor ball. Victor bench fired up here. 2 minutes gone by, 1-0 Blue Devils, and they go back to work on offense. Gotham on the near side. Gets it back up top. Over to the far side, this will go. It's Gravino with it. Gotham goes to the far side, back up top to number 7, Sager. Sager has it stripped away. That's a ground ball. 50-50 ball, still being contested. A lot of white jerseys over there, and finally Pittsford will come up with it. And then stripped away from behind once again, but finally getting that ground ball is Caleb Lewis, number 29. Lewis dishing it back. Sending it to the far side, the shot and the goal. Pittsford has tied it. Jackson Green with the cause, turnover there.
And third goal, number 16, Ian Erskine. Assisted by number 14, Avery Valenti.
So Erskine from Valenti tying the game at 1. Ricky winning the draw. So he's 3 for 3 on the draws today. And here's the clearing attempt as Ryan Dodge will get it back to his keeper. Brady Robinson, the keeper for the Blue Devils, getting it back over to Ryan Dodge. He'll get it into the box. Dodge staying out there just a little longer here. And now Victor will check in their personnel. Brody Secker on the far side for the Blue Devils. Number 25 getting a run in. He's a sophomore. Gravino stepping out here onto the offensive side of the field as Secker will step off. And the Blue Devils have their personnel on the field. As Ethan Edred will get a run in. Here's Gotham on the near side. Gotham on the numbers, sends it behind the cage, over to the far side this goes. Gravino between the hashes. Gravino shoots, save is made. Going down low. Nolan Dehan keeping this a 1-1 game. Here's Jackson Green. Green running the field, looking to dish it off, sends a man. Green getting it back along the near numbers. Victor's defense, good footwork as Green faking like he would go off the field, staying out there a little longer. Brady gets, has it in the football end zone. Gets. As that'll be stripped away. Here's Victor coming up with it. The keeper getting it over to Simon Cowell. That results in a ground ball, however. Kesselring getting it back. Kesselring feeding it back up top. Here's the shot and the goal. Ben Steingas with his 11th of the season, and Pittsford takes the lead.
Panther goal, number 12, Ben Steingas. Assisted by number 9, Rex Kesselring.
Those are tough to defend when you're just 10 yards out, right between the hashes in a good spot. Pittsford's defense turning into offense. Ricky kicking it ahead, trying to create a little bit of space. And he will get to that ground ball. Hand it off to Gravino, and this is the problem when you face a Victor team. They're just so good. Thanks to number 21. It is a Pittsford lead, though, 2-1. On the far side, that's Aiden Clinkscales. Ground ball to the near side. Time to recover. Pax Marshall, number 28. One of the mainstays on this team. He'll dish it back to Gravino. Gravino fires, Save is made. Rebound kicks out. Victor still with it. Feed in front, gets knocked down, and then pouncing on that. Nolan Dean trapping it in the crease. Dean with the outlet pass to the far side. Clearing attempt coming up here for the Panthers. With a train horn in the background. Very appropriate as they will get the clear. As it will be Green on the near side. Past the midway point here of the first, 2-1 Pittsford. Luke Fliss, number 44. The game we did previously, Fliss had a really nice game out at Penfield. He'll take a nice run here along the near hash. Fliss now going into motion. Trying to reverse his field, gets it behind the cage over to Steingas. Back to Fliss. Now Fliss will reset the whole thing. Fliss coming ahead. Running out of space, and he'll dish it back up top. Empty set now here for the Panthers. Running through will be Fliss into the middle of this formation. From the outside, Avery Valenti, one of the top weapons on this team, wearing number 14. Steingas with it in the box over to the far side. Here's the shot by Valenti that will go over the crossbar, but Brady gets closest to where it went out along the end line. Tom Pezzamenti, he's got the long pole patrolling right in front of his own cage. Here's the feed in front, the shot, and the goal. Beautiful feed. Ian Erskine finding Brady Getz, and it's 3-1 Pittsford.
Panther goal, number 1, Brady Getz. Assisted by number 16, Ian Erskine.
So Brady Getz, a sophomore, that's his 5th of the season, and it's a 3-1 Panther lead. Again, the faceoffs haven't been going Pittsford's way, but the defense has. They have been very steady in that. As now it's 5 for 5 here, but right after the faceoff win, a good ride and all sorts of trouble is Ricky, and he's going to find his way out of it. And they will actually, I believe Pittsford took it back, and they'll call the timeout. Victor will call the timeout, and so it is Victor possession. We'll take a quick break as well. Before we do that, though, let's tell you about the all-time series here. Victor, 10-3 was the final last year, and it was a game that was a little closer than that when I can recall. At the end, it kind of got away. But very evenly matched between these two teams. This year, Victor in Class B and Pittsford in Class A. Our producer, Joel Balthaser, on top of everything here right now as we look at the Class A standings. And right now, Pittsford, the class here, they are playing schools out of Section 5. They are beating schools inside of Section 5. But Penfield's good. We saw them earlier. We know McQuaid will be there at the end, too. You can never count out a team like Fairport. So certainly there's going to be some really close games when we get to sectional time. The Class B, Canandaigua and Victor, there they are again, the two perennial powers. And the job that Spencerport has done, we did the game earlier this year, the win that the Rangers had against Hilton. Irondequoit will always be in it. And for folks that are watching from Victor tonight, well, we'll be taking on the Victor-Brighton game coming up Thursday night, so we'll get our first look at the Bruins. So off the timeout, that's a smart timeout, certainly, by Dan Stone. Want to maintain the possession as Ricky was in all sorts of trouble getting bottled up, but he wins another draw. And now Victor's down by 2, getting a little test here tonight on this cold, chilly evening here for the month of May. Gotham dishing it in front. That's a ground ball, and it'll trickle back through over to Dean. Dean, the outlet pass to Green. Green, it's a sprint. Dishing it off. Finding his man, DeMayo fires and scores! Anthony DeMayo! It's like an LA Laker fast break, these Pittsburgh Panthers. It's now 4-1. Anthony DeMayo getting the goal.
Number 20, A.J. DeMayo. Assisted by number 29, Jackson Green.
Well, if there is a faster player in Section 5 lacrosse, somebody faster than Jackson Green, let us know, because that was just fun to watch. Victor now 6 of 6 on the draws tonight. 3:25 and counting remaining in the first, but it's a good start here for the home team. Putting Victor to the test. 4-1, Pittsford with the advantage. Brody Secker, number 25. Lobbing it to the far side. Now Secker will, I thought he was going to get off. He's going to stay out for the run here. 20 yards out. Lobs it over to the far side. Adrid is in the middle of this formation. It's going to go to the cutter. The shot by Gravino. Unbelievable save. Maybe it hit the iron. Carrying up high into the air. Clearing attempt once again coming up here for the Panthers. As DeMayo is right ahead on this play. They'll get it to him. DeMayo, a little bit of pressure, realizes better just to get out of it. And sensing the pressure, that Coach Andrew Whipple calling the timeout. It'll be Panther ball when we come back. Pittsford with a 4-1 lead here in the first on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Can't say this is a surprise, honestly. It's Pittsford 9-1 on the season, Victor 9-1. But the way Pittsford is doing it so far with their defense, with their goaltending, with certainly their clearing, it's been Panthers, their sort of game here tonight, and they will have the possession here. Coming off the timeout, so each team has used one timeout in this half. Trying to save their possessions. As Steingast looking for a pick. He's got Fliss along with him behind the cage. Sends it back up top as Valenti will pull back. Like really pull back, some 30 yards out. Fliss has it behind the cage. We're under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Fliss, he's got a little angle, doesn't take it, and he'll pull back. Panthers getting a long possession here as Steingast will cut right through. Here's the shot and the goal. Rex Kesselring with his 28th of the season. Second point tonight.
Panthers goal, number 9, Rex Kesselring, unassisted.
So no assists on that as Kesselring, no hesitation, just enough space to sneak that one through. Kesselring, a senior on this team. And it's 5-1 Pittsford. Pittsford with a 4-goal lead despite not having won a face-off here. This one's really a dogfight, and the hold is going to go against Peter Roussel, so that's now 7 of 7. But can Victor do anything with it? So far, this defense from Pittsford has been up to the challenge. A.J. DeMeo, the short pole right in the middle of this formation, is Gravino will have it on the outside. He's guarded by Jackson Green. Gets it over to the near side. Lobbing it back. Clinkscale is in the middle of this formation for Victor. From the outside, trying to work it in down low. Instead, it goes back to Gotham, who just lost the handle for a second. He has time to recover. We're down to 41 seconds remaining here in the quarter as Gotham, trying to make it happen, cannot. That's just some great work by McPherson, the defender, number 13, putting a clinic on here, as that's going to eventually result in a ground ball. Here's Green off to the races with 25 seconds remaining. Opportunity, Jackson Green trying to get around Gravino, dishes it off. Pittsford shoots, and it just goes wide. Who's closest to the end line? Oh, they're going to rule it over to Victor with 16 seconds remaining in the quarter. So maybe just enough of time here for the Blue Devils to get a long shot off, but not if they can't get it out of their own end, as Gravino having some issues. Gets it over, 4 seconds remaining. Gravino's going to have a chance to shoot. Gravino fires and sends it wide, and the horn will sound. Defense is the word here for Pittsford. Some great clearing by the Panthers as well, and that results in a 5-1 lead after 12 minutes of play. We go to the second here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Pittsford and Victor families.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
5-1 Pittsford leading here against Victor, our director this evening, Joel Balthaser, as we take a look at the upcoming schedules here in the Varsity Media Sports Network. And for Pittsford, they're going to have a test when they take on Spencerport. Orchard Park, always kind of an annual trip, this time going out there. Brighton, Canandaigua, and then finishing up against RH. I cannot believe that the season is flying this quickly by. That's the Pittsford schedule. Now, take a look at Victor here, and this will be the game we'll do coming up Thursday night. This will be at Brighton. Canandaigua, the big showdown that's coming up on Monday. So a lot of action here, and an improving Hilton team as well. So, and don't forget about Irondequoit. So for Victor, likely it will come down to that game against Canandaigua, who will get the top seed in Class B. As, again, after tonight, just 5 regular season games left. 8 for 8 for Ricky on the draw. As Ricky staying out there a little longer, losing his footing, it's going to be, well, for a reason. As 2 flags going down. This will be our first man up tonight. And it will go in favor of the Victor Blue Devils. Now, they still have the possession. They'll try to take advantage of it as they'll spread it around. Gravino lobbing it over to the near side. Right on that flag is Pax Marshall. Really spreading it out here, the Blue Devils, before they get in the box. From the outside, the shot, and that will go wide. And now our first man up tonight comes with 1:10 into this second quarter. So Nora Heasel, 30-second penalty going against the defender. And here's an opportunity here for Victor. Try to cut into this Pittsford lead. Sam Gotham is the lone goal scorer tonight. He's at the top of this formation. Kyle Sager along the near side as Victor working it around, trying to find that open man. The feed in front, they do. Beautifully played as that's Thomas Gravino with his team leading 36 of the season. Man up goal makes it 5-2. Kyle Sager getting an assist on that man up.
Victor goal, number 34, Thomas Gravino. Assisted by number 7, Kyle Sager.
Ricky, he's 8 for 8, 9 for 9, I beg your pardon. And this time, though, it's knocked away, getting the pole in there. I believe it was Green. Green's going to definitely track down that ground ball. Here's the clearing attempt. And Green can do this himself if he chooses. Some good footwork there by the Victor defense. Pittsford, the clear is successful. They get it into the box. Steingas will pull back. And now Pittsford will check in their personnel with 9:50 remaining here in the second. Luke Fliss stepping out. Pittsford leading by 3. Steingas has it along the near numbers. 10 goals on the season entering tonight, and then picking up number 11. 5 different goal scorers for the Panthers this evening. We're on a 5-0 run. Erskine, Steingas, Getz, DeMeo, and Kesselring, the goal scorers. This from the outside, and make it now a 6th different goal scorer. That's Avery Valenti with his 19th of the season. It's 6-2.
Panther goal, number 14, Avery Valenti. Assisted by number 44, Luke Fliss.
So give Fliss the assist on that. And for these home fans who are braving the elements here tonight, they're getting treated here to a fine effort here by the Panthers. 6-2 is our score. Ten for 10. It's remarkable that Pittsford has this lead when they're not winning any draws, and well, that's a good reason there. If you play good defense, you can always get the ball back, as that ball will be knocked out of bounds. So Keegan Adern had it a little bit. This will be Gravino going to inbound here for the Victor Blue Devils, number 34. Gravino, nice crossover move, fire, save is made. Nolan Dean playing big time tonight. Clearing attempt for the Panthers, in a little bit of trouble. Stripped away from behind was Connor Megan, but this still will be Pittsford ball. Jackson Green surveying his options. Sidesteps a man. And we'll will get the clear rather easily himself as he'll walk into the box. 8:25 remaining here in this second quarter. It's a 6-2 game.
Nice job, Jackson!
Valenti getting a run in once again. Steingast setting a pick behind the cage. Fliss with it. Fliss fires. That'll go wide. Race to where it went out. Oh, and the home fans not liking that call. It's going to go over to Victor. On the missed shot. Here's the clearing attempt coming up here for the Blue Devils. And lots of room for them to get the clear. Lots of time left in this game, too. 7.5 remaining here in the second. Erskine has it on the near numbers. No, it goes behind the cage. Ethan Adrid. Tanner Radagonia. Adrid on the near hash. Sends it behind the cage. Feed down low. It's going to be knocked away. And will Victor come up with this ground ball? They will. And now an errant pass, and just getting it will be Adrid before it went over midfield. That's Valenti stride for stride defensively. Let's see if Victor can settle in here, at least get a quality shot off. Nolan Dehan has been superb tonight in the cage here for Pittsford. Steingast defensively for the Panthers. This goes over now to Adrid. McPherson defensively. Back up top this will go. Megan. Down low, the shot, and the save is made. The rebound being batted around. Pax Marshall stopped point blank by Nolan Dehan. Another successful clear here is walking it up along the near side is Steingast. This has been an amazing defensive performance so far for Pittsford here. 6-2 is the score, and now you would figure go back to the original game plan, which is a nice long possession here, and give your defense a little bit of a breather here if you're Pittsford with 5:20 remaining here in the second. Victor fans urging some pressure here as here's Fliss. Fliss dishing it off here to Steingast. Steingast between the hashes, makes a move, fires, and that just goes wide, but it's picked up immediately. The shot knocked away. As Erskine was trying to put it back, and now Victor able to track it down here. Here's the clearing attempt coming up. Stripped away from behind, though. What a play from behind. I believe that was number 9, Kesselring, getting a stick in there. This is Valenti to come up with a ground ball. The ride working. But now Victor, physical on the other end. And it'll be the Blue Devils. No, I thought Gravino had it for a second. And getting it and calling the timeout. JT Workmeister getting the ground ball as we take another look. Pax Marshall standing his ground was Nolan Dehan. And then Steingast off to the races to get the clear. So we get 2 timeouts per half, and Victor has used them both. But that was probably one that you would want to keep the possession. And you just look at the talent on this team. Maryland, ACC, Cornell, Ivy League, Georgetown, Syracuse, ACC. That is just amazing that there are 10 D1 commits on this Victor team. And certainly the tradition here for Pittsford as well. 17 United States lacrosse All-Americans, and then all academics. We don't want to look past that as well. As if you're going to one of these school districts, you're getting a quality education for sure. This is a big possession for Victor coming up here. 6-2, if they can make it 6-3 and then win another draw perhaps. But that's kind of the oddity here tonight, that you have Victor winning all their draws, 10 for 10, and then you look up at the scoreboard and you're like, well, how can that be? Well, some good defense, and again, an example of there are other ways you can get the ball rather than just at the X. So this will amount to just kind of a little bit of a clearing attempt as Workmeister will bring it over here. And now he'll step off as Gravino onto the field. Pax Marshall, number 28. It goes over to the far side. Sager now over to the near side as Gravino in the middle of this formation. The shot and the goal on the far side. And that'll be Gravino getting it for the Blue Devils. And that's exactly what Victor needed here. It's now 6-3. For Thomas Gravino, that'll be his second tonight.
Victor goal, number 34, Thomas Gravino.
That was just some good defense, too, by Green, but Gravino able to create enough space to get a shot off. Whistle, and they're going to get the push, and it will go against Pittsford. Ricky 11 of 11 on draws tonight. And this is what Victor can do here. They can turn a game on a dime here, 6-3, and they go right back to work on offense. As Sager has it. Some 20 yards out on the far side, and they work it around. Nate McPherson defensively for the home team. He's got the long pole right in front of his own cage. Now McPherson will go behind the cage. Coming out on Herendeen. And we haven't called Jack Herendeen, but he's another big part of this offense. Number 2 with 16 goals on the season. Feed to the near side, going over to Marshall. Marshall going in. Marshall creates space and scores. That's Pax Marshall with the goal unassisted, and it's now 6-4.
Victor goal, number 28, Paxton Marshall.
6-4 our score. And the pressure's on Peter Roussel. Can he get his first win here? Victor on a 2-0 run here, getting the ball back. Gravino has 2 goals. He's going to camp out in the middle of this formation. Now Victor has the personnel they want in. Aiden Clinkscales will be joining the attack, number 33. We are down to 2 minutes remaining here in the half as Marshall on the near hash. Herendeen will cut through. Jackson Green defensively for Pittsford. As Gravino has it behind the cage. Gravino. Well, he stepped into the crease accidentally. Unforced error. You could say maybe that's the defense of Jackson Green, though, creating that mistake. As Green's going to take it himself. That is fun to watch. Green dishing it off to Valenti. Dishes it off. No. DeMeo couldn't get to it. And a ground ball. Valenti will get it back. Big stand for Pittsford here just to kind of hold on to it. And if they want to, it's an interesting decision what head coach Andrew Whipple wants to do. Is he just going to tell his team to hold for the last shot here? I would think that might be the strategy. 1:09 remaining here before halftime. It looks like the Panthers are going to want to bleed some clock. Luke Fliss, the only player on the field for Pittsburgh right now that does not have a goal, but he did set up one earlier. Number 44 with it. Makes a nice move. Fliss dishing it off to the far side. 40 seconds remaining here in the half. Oh, and then losing the handle was Valenti, but he's got enough time to recover. Valenti stripped. Great play there. That is Liam Brett. No, make that number 19, Dom Pezzamenti with the strip. As the shot will go wide. Dom Pezzamenti, the senior defender, with the caused turnover, and at least that is going to give Victor with a chance here. Get one last shot off. 15 seconds remaining in the half. Going in. Marshall, the shot. That will go wide. Herendeen to pick up one on the end line with 10 seconds remaining. Herendeen going in. Beating it back up top, too high, and that will bring us to the half. Wildly entertaining half. Everything you can hope for, and then a little more than that tonight here from Pittsford, where it's the home team. The Panthers 9-1 on the season, leading the 9-1 Blue Devils of Victor. We will be back with about a minute remaining here before halftime, so don't go anywhere. Keep us logged on. Glad you're with us here tonight on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email Jeff at varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media at Varsity Media.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media @Varsity Media.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
News is on social media at
As we are getting ready here for the second half, Gene Battaglia with you, our director Joel Balthaser tonight from chilly Ordway Field. As you're watching this years from now, today is May 2nd, 2023, and we're about 2 weeks away from the PGA Championship right down the street at Oak Hill. And let's hope it'll be at least 25 degrees warmer, if not more, by that point. It's a little chilly here tonight, but if you are logging on, we appreciate that and making some time for us here tonight. And really what we kind of identified as the top game in Section 5 in the regular season this year, when you have a team in Victor that could win Class B against a team in Pittsford that could win Class A. Here's the puzzling thing about this game as we take a look here at the boys lacrosse standings. And again, these are unofficial. This is just kind of meant to debate. So certainly we welcome your feedback on this, but we put Victor and Pittsford right at the top. And again, Victor has defeated a team from Maryland. They defeated Don Bosco Prep. And Pittsford has gone out of Section 5 as well. Canandaigua and Spencerport going to be the top challengers once again to Victor in Class B. And we saw Penfield earlier. They are going to be pesky, that's for sure. There is a lot of talent here in Section 5 lacrosse and in Class D too. The job that Brian Hobart and the crew do at Penn Yan, that is going to lead them to great things, you would figure. But the puzzling thing, it's right here, but maybe this is going to be thrown away. But for the time being, Victor will come up with that possession. Now they got to get it over. That's 13 of 13 draws won this evening for Victor. It doesn't normally equate to being down by 2, but here we are. And the Blue Devils get it into the box, beginning of the third quarter. Kyle Sager will send it over to the near side as now that will go behind the cage as Gravino in the middle of this formation. On the near hash this goes. Herendeen pulls back, sends it back between the hashes. Noah Hiesel, the defender, and the shot and the save is made. Nolan Dean having himself an evening here as he'll get it off to his long pole, Nate McPherson. McPherson doesn't like what's ahead of him. He'll send it back to his keeper, and now Pittsford will try a pathway on the opposite side. Dom Pezzamenti, the long pole, applying some pressure. And Pezzamenti causing that turnover. Gets it back. Good ride there, as now it will be number 1, Simon Cowell. He's guarded by A.J. DeMeo. Probably the best ride we've seen so far tonight from the Blue Devils as they'll check in their personnel. Sager lobbing it to the near side as Gotham, who started the scoring here tonight, making it 1-0, but then 5 straight goals by Pittsford to take control of this game. Gravino over to the far side as Blue Devils work it around. Marshall in front, got in a really tight spot. It's going to be waved off. In fact, it's too tight. Stepping into the crease, the violation, so no goal on the play. Here's McPherson with some green on the near side, fires it ahead to Valenti. The fast break opportunity, but the Victor defense gets back. Pittsford's defense does the job again. This was our halftime score, 6-4, and it's the first series on offense here this half for the Pittsford Panthers. So on my program, Jackson Green wears number 4. He's wearing the number from Caleb Lewis. Of course, Lewis with the knee injury from basketball season, so just wondering if that is one teammate honoring another. As Jackson Green also plays football. Running on the far hash. Gets it 10 yards out, sends it back up top. Steingast with it, fires. Oh, it never got through. Knocked down in front as Brady McConville. Long pole with it. He's in a bit of trouble on the far side, and finally getting it over will be Aiden Clinkscales. Successful clear for the Blue Devils. And they'll have their second possession here on offense this half. 4 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Gotham on the near side at the numbers, sends it back up top. Gravino with it. Gravino with 2 goals tonight, but he's drawing the defense here from Jackson Green. So Green not switching off. The shot from the outside and seeing that the whole way. Nolan Dean picking up the ball nicely here at Orway Field. Getting it up to his long pole, Keegan Ahern. Ahern will lead the clearing attempt, and now he gets it over to Green. Green with the possession. He'll dish it off. The shot going over the crossbar, and the flex over to the far side. Who's closest? It'll remain Pittsford ball. Still looking for our first goal here of the second half. Luke Fliss. He's out near midfield, number 44. Playing catch with Avery Valenti. Valenti using the leverage, and he'll bring it down low. Can't work his way in. Steingast coming back up top. Behind the cage, back this goes to Valenti. He'll make that Fliss with it. Fliss, number 44, over to 14. Valenti's up top in this formation. One of the longer possessions we've seen for Pittsford here this evening. As now we're past the midway point here of the third. Fliss fires. That will be wide, but possession will still be in favor of the Panthers. Feet in front, knocked down, some good defense, and in the crease this goes. No, it's going to say pushed into the crease. This will remain Pittsford ball. Brady Robinson kind of bending over there. I wonder if he's shaken up. We're just trying to stay warm. Maybe that's it too. Very long possession here. As that will go wide. Who's closest to where it went out? And it's going to go over to Victor. 6-4 our score remains, and that's a good defensive stand. In the end, it works for Victor. The right has been successful tonight, and there it is again, the pressure right from behind, but the ball bounces in Victor's direction. Here they are. Working down low is DeMayo delivering the hit, resulting in a ground ball to the far side. Popping high into the air. Sager's over there for Victor. The whistle and the timeout is called. It'll be Pittsford possession as they get to that ground ball. And with Sager right there, they're able to maintain the possession. We'll take a quick break here. Battle here tonight in Pittsford, where the Panthers lead the Blue Devils by 2 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Pittsford, I think it's fair to say they're playing their best game of the season so far, toe for toe with a team that is not only one of the tops in Section 5, one of the tops in New York State, the Victor Blue Devils. And again, the amazing stat in this game, Victor has won 13 of 13 draws, but yet they do not have the lead. As this will be Jackson Green to lead the clearing attempt, number 29. Green trying to work his way through. What a nice move for Jackson Green as he'll get it in the box and come over to the near side. And possession to begin here for the Pittsford Panthers. Avery Valenti fires. Oh, and it goes wide, getting a piece of it. Might have hit the post. And this will remain possession for Pittsford. Between the hashes, the shot, and the save will be made. Steingast looking for his second tonight, and coming up big, Brady Robinson. Here's the clear as Robinson walking it ahead. Got to be careful here as he gets it across midfield, sending it high, and airmails it. We take a look here at that last attempt, and yeah, it hit the crossbar. So that was not a save, just a break there for the Blue Devils. Here's Pittsford in their clearing attempt as we're under 4 minutes to go here in the third. And it's stripped away from behind. Gotham with the caused turnover on the ride. Now he sends it to the near side as Herendeen. Unsettled situation, but Pittsford gets back defensively. Still looking for our first goal here in the second half. We're down to 3:35 remaining here in the third quarter. From the outside, Clings-Gales. Now to the near side, Sager. Passes that up. Here's Gravino drawing the long pole. Gravino. Fires it back. Green taking the man behind the cage. Feet over front. Good ball movement. And that'll be a goal for Victor. So with a goal, that'll be Pax Marshall, his second of the night. making it 6-5.
Victor goal, number 28, Paxton Marshall. Assisted by number 2, Jack Herendeen.
Jack Herendeen with a really nice feed there, and if you're Nolan Dehan, there's no way you can get over in time for that one. Boy, face-off as Ricky will get that one. Ricky's still with it, and he thinks the better of it. Now he will get off. So for all that has not gone right here for Victor tonight, here they have the ball, a chance to tie, and shooting it wide. It'll still will be Blue Devil possession as they, a little risky there. They didn't have their personnel checked in, but now they'll get the players they want out there. The sophomore Brody Secker now will come off. .212 remaining here in the third. So it was a 6-2 game. Victor going back to the second half. Second quarter, the shot will be saved. Here's going to be the rebound carrying it out. It'll be DeMayo stepping into the box. Going back to the second quarter, it's a 3-0 run here for Victor. Valenti with the last goal for Pittsford to make it 6-2. Last 3 goals by Victor, and Victor getting that ground ball. They'll get out of this traffic as along the near side, Ryan Dodge. Ryan Dodge in transition, getting it ahead. Herendeen on the near side, and again, good footwork by Pittsford to get back defensively. This frigid night here, everybody on the edge of their seat. 6-5, Pittsford with the lead, Victor with the ball. Sager's going to draw the long pole of Dane Lewis. As now we're down to 47 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Herendeen dancing around the crease. Herendeen throws it back up top. Over to the far side this goes. Again, good defense here. And now it's go time here for Victor with 28 seconds remaining in the quarter. Sager with it. Trying to work his way in, sends it behind the cage. 17 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shot, save is made. Nolan Dehan, another big save, finds his man McPherson on the near side, pushing it ahead. Here's Green, looks back at the clock. 2 seconds, 1, Green fires, and the save is made. Climbing the ladder, Brady Robinson. Whew. We go to the fourth as we take another look here at that last sequence, and Nolan Dehan, great position to follow that ball.
This season,
we break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Garden Center, Connors and Fair.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
6-5 Pittsford with the advantage here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And yeah, you could see kind of the lighting bouncing off the turf there, the wet field here, raining for much of today. There are still a few umbrellas out here, but looks like it's kind of let up here as we are ready to begin the fourth quarter. And again, the Pittsford dry spell here, they went without a goal there in the third. Ricky is ready for the draw. He is just waiting right now at the X. Again, 14 of 14 from the X tonight. Oh, Ricky going down low for this one. Ball popping out. And Victor somehow comes up with it again. Here's Ricky in transition, dishing it off. They're going to go back to 1-1 the last time this game was tied. Here's another opportunity for Victor to even things up. As Gravino will have it and send it over to Sager on the far side. Gravino on the near hash. Gravino with it. Fires and scores! Thomas Gravino. He's got 3 tonight, and it's a 6-6 game. 38th of the season.
Number 34, Thomas Gravino.
Very tough to defend if you're Nolan Dehan, and just some great footwork there. And now you see why Thomas Gravino will be Maryland bound. And now Victor at the X. Ooh, could this be the one? Ricky gets knocked in the back, and that'll be a loose ball push, and it's going to go over to Victor. All 15 draws in favor of Victor tonight, and here they have an opportunity to take their first lead since 1-0. We're in the fourth. Losing the handle there. Finding it in the lights, Aiden Klink Scales. Herendeen behind the net. Drawing the long pole of McPherson. Right side. Behind the net this goes. Behind the back pass. And still with it will be Victor. Gravino. Looking for number 4. He'll dish it back. Opportunity working his way in. Clint Scales. And the save is made. Acrobatic save by Nolan Dehan. Keeping this a tie game. And the excellent clear coming up is Green. Green lowering the shoulder, fires and sends it wide. Oh, physical play here tonight as Green will step off as we take a look at Nolan Dehan. Don't have the stats here right now in front of you for tonight's game, but entering tonight 56%. He's way above 56% tonight, folks. I can tell you that. As now this will be Avery Valenti on the near numbers. Valenti trying to give Pittsford the lead back, draws the double team. And just some good rotation here by Victor. Valenti getting it back. Valenti fires and sends it wide. He was in a good spot, and Valenti is down. Oh, no. he quickly comes to his feet, and you're just hoping that's a cramp there. Yep, immediately. And as I'm watching here, as we're showing you the replay, he is walking over to the sideline. So, yep, even on nights like tonight where you don't want to force water, you got to force water. That's .9:05 remaining in regulation. It's a tie game. At the left hash. And running away from trouble there, getting pressure. That's going to result in a ground ball. What is the call here? It's still going to be Pittsford ball. Steingast to go over and pick up a loose ball.
Take him up top, man. This is a good matchup.
From the numbers on the far side, Steingast with it.
Move white, move white. Keep moving, Dom.
Takes it along the near numbers, now throws it behind the cage. In front, the shot, and making the save was Robinson. Clearing attempt coming up here for the Blue Devils in a tie game. And a good clear on the far side. Running through all sorts of traffic there was Simon Cowell.
Nice job, defense.
Sager over to the near side. This will go. Clinkscales with it. Sends it behind the cage. Back some 15 yards out. Here's the shot. It goes off a foot in front, I believe. And Gravino was looking for number 4 on the night. Still Victor Ball. On the far side, it's been Victor's defense that has led them with a pathway back into this game, 6-6. And again, looking for their first lead since the opening minute of play as Fee goes over to the far side. The shot from an odd angle, and still will be Victor Ball. Working it around. Getting knocked down. Good play by Noah Heasel, number 26. Here's the shot again from an odd angle. Still Victor Ball. Sager with it. Getting a run in along the near numbers. Just outside the box, this will go. At some point, we'll have the slow play warning coming up. Gravino over to the far side. Pittsford takes it away on the far side. Hard to see from this angle who comes up with that caused turnover. And looking for somebody to dish it off to. Dean will find a man on the far side. Pittsford looking for their first goal here of the second half. You got to go all the way back to Valenti, who made it 6-2. It's been a 4-0 run by Victor since then, as we're down to 5:08 remaining in regulation, dare I say. Steingas with it outside the hash. McConville, the defensive midi on him.
Move white, move white. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Working it around. Steingas behind the cage. Now outside toward the numbers. Brady Getz is out there as well, number 1.
Keep moving.
In front. And that shot never got off. It's a ground ball being contested. Whistle, and are they going to allow the timeout? No, it's not a timeout, I beg your pardon. It's just going to be a loose ball push, and still will be Pittsford's ball. 4:11 remaining in regulation. Panthers go back to work as Avery Valenti, remember, had that cramping issue. Good to see him back there, number 14, on the near numbers. As Valenti will lob it to a teammate on the far side.
Jackson. Jackson, that's the matchup, Jackson.
Under 4 minutes to go. Pittsford with 1 timeout remaining. Victor with 2 timeouts remaining. And this is going to be Jackson Green taking the length of the field. Drawing the assignment is going to be Cowell. Here we go. Green making a move. Green still with it. Green fires. Oh, and hits the iron, carrying him up high into the air. Rebound and coming away with it are the Panthers. Flag coming down. Shot going wide. And on top of all this, we do have an injured Panther down in the field along the near side. So crazy sequence here. So the penalty will be on C.J. Palmieri. Oh, no, and that is Green that's down. So Palmieri with the penalty. And hopefully Green, yep, so they're trying to stretch him out there just a little bit. We'll take a quick break here. This is the Varsity Media Sports.
Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
Well, that's good news. That is everybody can take a deep sigh of relief here for Pittsford, actually for all Section 5 fans. He's a fine young man, Jackson Green, and he's going to take the walk over. Now, question is, like, if he can't come back on the field, how does that impact everything? And I'll tell you, he's a self-clearing machine, just does a little everything for this team, and he does it so well. So it's the first man-up opportunity, and it comes with just 3:19 remaining in regulation. C.J. Palmieri with the penalty for Victor. As Valenti sends it over, Steingas will get it back to Valenti. Pittsford checking in their personnel here. 47 remaining here in the man-up. Oh, and look who's back out. All right. So Jackson Green is okay. He'll come on the near side. Steingas, that was that big applause. Working it around here in an empty set. We're halfway through the man up as Green cuts through the middle of this formation, sends it back outside. Valenti with it. 20 remaining in the man up. It's going to be Green's turn to make a move. Nope, he sends it over as they'll work it around. Valenti getting it back. Here's Steingas with it. 10 remaining in the man up. Your side shot. That's going to go wide. Who's going to be? The ball's going to be? It still will be Pittsford. Valenti letting that one go. Now just 4 seconds remaining in the man up. 2-1. We're back to even strength. Pittsford, though, still with the possession. So no worries as now Jackson Green. Simon Cowell will have the inevitable task here of trying to guard number 29 as Green. The shot from the side and then picking that one cleanly. Brady Robinson. Brady Robinson keeping this a tie game, and now it's Victor's chance to win this one late. As bring it ahead. No timeout called by Dan Stone. He trusts his team. Pushed to the limit tonight are the Victor Blue Devils. 6-6 is our score. And you wonder, will they hold for the last shot here, or does it not even matter? Gravino, the player to watch here, certainly. He's got 3 goals tonight, number 34. But instead, it's going to go to the near side as they are really spreading this out. Gotham is behind the cage. Klingscale's in the middle of this formation along with Sager. So Pittsford's defense, which has been excellent tonight, they've got to come up with one more time here. Far side, Gotham with it. Stripped away, ground ball, 50-50 ball. Racing in there and getting that one is going to be Gravino. Gravino getting the ground ball with 47 seconds remaining. Timeout called.
Timeout, Victor.
By Victor. So Victor had 2 timeouts remaining. We'll take a 30-second break. Our score, Pittsford 6, Victor 6. The conclusion coming up next year on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
I know you probably have heard this how many times watching sports over the years, but tonight this applies. Really, it would be a shame for one of these teams to lose here tonight. We are just seeing the best of both teams, and really it's kind of both programs serving notice of the Rex of Section 5 in Class A. It's going to be tough to beat Pittsford in Class B. Look, there are talented teams like Canandaigua and Spencerport in Class B, but Victor certainly has taken on all comers, and they're going to have a chance here to win this in regulation. Thomas Gravino with 3 goals tonight. And for Pittsford, it's been balanced. They've had 6 different goal scorers tonight, but the problem is you got to go back to the midway point of the second, the last time they scored 6-2. All right, so the fans making noise from both sides. 47 seconds remaining. Pax Marshall sends it over to Sager at the design play here. Working it outside the numbers. 34 seconds remaining. Sager over to the far side. That'll go. 20 seconds remaining. Now it's go time here for the Blue Devils. It's pulling back. Now then the near side, Marshall going in, gives it back up. Here's Gravino. Gravino trying to go in for the win. 8 seconds remaining. Makes a move. Makes another move. Fires. No, he can't get it off. It bounces over to the far side. And in front, the horn will sound. Pittsford's defense only fitting that they stand tall once again. And it's only fitting that we're going to overtime. What happened this last sequence? Let's take another look. Gravino, just a magician out there, and he's lost the handle, looks like. That can happen. Nate McPherson with the good defense there. So our first overtime broadcast here on the Varsity Media Sports Network this season. So 4 minutes going up on the board, and you know the way this works. The golden goal, they call it. Next goal wins the game. Very simple. So the teams will switch sides. Nope, they're going to go back. All right. So everybody switching sides here in unison. And we can't overlook the job tonight that Sam Rickey has done at the X. A perfect 15 of 15 tonight, and here he's going to be asked once again. Whistle going down low. Ball popping out. Being carried around. Pittsford has it. Whistle. They call the timeout. How about that? First draw one tonight. Peter Russo. And getting that ground ball, Keegan Ahern. We take another look. Credit Jackson Green with the strip on the far side, then Ahern getting that ground ball, and then he takes a shot in the back from Gravino. So each team in overtime gets one timeout, and that was wisely used by Pittsford, no doubt about it, and it allows Andrew Whipple, the longtime coach, to come up with a play. As again, the Varsity Media rankings. And you can complain, you can give your takes, everything. It's nothing official here, folks. It's just that there is a lot of talent here in Section 5, and if anything, I think we have the top nailed. These two programs just so stout. So Brady Robinson being the leader there. Just kind of going out there, talking to his defense, including JT Workmeister, number 24. So here is going to be Jackson Green to lead the clearing attempt. He's looking at 3 defenders with no blockers here, so to speak. And Green is going to try to find the open man, which he does on the far side. And so the clear, that was actually pretty easy there, stepping into the box. Pittsford with a chance to win it. Now it's their turn. And Steingass will have it. Who will be the hero tonight? As Steingast drifting behind the cage. McConville defensively. Steingast giving it up. Here's Fliss. Fliss with it on the far side. Still with it. Erskine is in front, as is Kesselring. Maybe a little fatigued here as both teams not really moving. Here's Fliss going in. Fliss for the win! No! Where did it go? I'm not even sure that it goes behind the cage. All right, Robinson wasn't sure. It was on the netting behind the cage. Here's the clearing attempt coming up for Victor. The ride has been excellent tonight for Pittsford. They're going to work once again, as with some difficulty, and now knowing that difficulty, it's going to be Victor using their only timeout. So we are in overtime, and now it's Victor's turn to take the possession. We will take a break here. Our score 6-6 in overtime on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
Brady Robinson made that save. The ball actually went through his shirt. And so when he stepped behind the cage, that's when he knew it was in his shirt. He dropped it out just to show the officials and went on the back of the netting. Do whatever it takes, right, as they say. So it will be Gravino with it. Workmeister will be the player along the near side. First things first, get the clear as Workmeister takes that possession. He'll work it ahead. He's got some green if he wants to. Workmeister going in, thinking about it, dishing it off last second. It's almost like Pittsford was baiting him. Wow. Interesting strategy is now Victor will check in their personnel. Gravino with it on the near hash. Gravino. Still with it. 2 minutes remaining in overtime number 1, dare I say. Pax Marshall over behind the cage. This will go. Herendeen with it. Herendeen to the near side. The Marshall lost the handle, but he gets it back. No, he doesn't. That's a ground ball, and Pittsford's going to come up with it. Oh, and they're going to call the hold. Pittsford fans not happy. That is a big call that goes against them. As now it'll be Victor once again with the possession. 1:32 remaining here in overtime. Gravino for the win. Here it is. And Victor wins it in overtime. Thomas Gravino is 4th of the night. 7-6 the final score.
Victor goal, Thomas Gravino.
In a game for the ages, Gravino gets just enough space. He gets the pick. That is just enough. DeMeo trying to get over in time. And for Nolan Dean, he played his heart out tonight. That whole Pittsford defense did, but this is why Victor is one of the top teams in the state tonight, winning all but one of the face-offs, and this was an absolute treat tonight. These two programs could both be hoisting the sectional trophy. As now one last look at our golden goal tonight. Thomas Gravino, only fitting that he would finish it off tonight for the Blue Devils, who end up scoring the last 5 goals in this game. It was 6-2 Pittsford. It ends up being a 7-6 Victor win in overtime. Thanks to John and the whole team, and Spencer on camera tonight. Our director Joel Balthaser. The hospitality, as always, here at Pittsford. We appreciate them having us out, and thank you to everybody at Victor as well. And thank you for watching here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. For the entire team here, my name is Gene Battaglia. Congratulations to Victor winning here 7-6 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsford, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516